What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle. We have for you today an updated list. We did a list a few years ago, the 5 bourbons better than Pappy Van Winkle. I fully stand behind that list still, except now people wanted an updated list. It's 2021. That was done a few years ago. So you asked for a new list. Here's a new list. And I'm not going to repeat any of the bottles from before. You guys want to go see that list, go check that out. Like I said, still fully stand behind that. So to start this off, we have what is in this glass here. One of my favorites. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. This is barrel proof. Technically it's batch proof, but this is 116.8. I think they're 8 to 10 year barrels in here, and this is just a flavor bomb. You get the caramel, the vanilla, the honey, a little bit of spiciness in there. It's everything Wild Turkey, but kicked up to 101. Kicked up to 11 because, you know, it's 11, so it's better than 10. Anyway, be sure to check this out. Wild Turkey's been doing stuff for a long time. Eddie and Jimmy over there, they have like 107 years together distilling experience. Like I said, this one here should be available at just about any of your stores. Be sure to check it out. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. It's amazing. All right, guys, number 2 on our list. This one is a little bit of a double header. I couldn't decide between the two of them. They're a little similar, but you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, guys, you saw it. It is the Old Forester 1910 and the Maker's Mark 46. Now, these are similar in the fact that they are technically finished. This one was put into toasted barrels. This one used Maker's Mark 46 stave, which is kind of a toasted stave profile. So they're a little bit different, except this one is cask strength. This one is straight up just pancake syrup, guys. Pancake syrup, total sweetness. It's if you want something sweet, suck on, just, it's amazing. The Old Forester is 93 proof, and where this one is like 110 proof. Extra alcohol in there, or extra ethanol, really just helps balance out a lot of that sweetness. So, but if you want something that's just very sweet, this is definitely, I'm gonna use the word again, it's a flavor bomb. Like I said, pure maple syrup, just, it's good. This little more less sweet, gonna help you balance it out. This next one I have for you is gonna set the comments on fire. Some people are gonna vehemently disagree. I tend to rather enjoy it immensely. Yes, you saw that right. George Dickel 15 year. This is a store pick, and if you can find it, a store pick. This one right here is actually 17 year bourbon inside of here. Yes, I said bourbon. Yes, it's a Tennessee whiskey. Yes, it's a bourbon. Fight me. This one is coming in at just over 101 proof. It is, like I said, 17 years, almost 17 and a half year whiskey inside of here. It's amazing. These can go one of two ways. They can have that typical George Dickel profile that some people don't enjoy. I get it. It can also go the other way, more like your typical bourbon, that sweet, savory, earthy notes, leather, tobacco, all those really fine aged notes. I have yet to have one of these, though, that is extremely over oaked. So that's amazing, especially at 17 years, 15 years even for a bourbon. Be sure to check out George Dickel 15 year. Absolutely amazing. 100% better than Pappy Van Winkle. I interrupt this broadcast to bring you amazing news. BourbonBlind.com has glassware. Be sure to check out BourbonBlind.com and Bourbon Blind Nation on Facebook for just an awesome group of people that there's no pompous attitudes. Everyone's super chill. Everyone's laid back. Bourbon Blind Nation on Facebook. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. Like and subscribe. You guys know what to do. You hear it all the time. If you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down there. It really helps us out. If you're not enjoying it, hit the thumbs down button twice, and back to the show. This next one on the list is a little bit harder to find, but well worth the hunt. Hit that B-roll. Yes, you saw that Knob Creek 12 year. This is one that when it first came out, I was a little hesitant. It is out of Jim Beam, which I love Jim Beam, I'm not hesitant about that. But at the time, you could find 14, 15, almost 16-year store picks of their single barrel on the shelf. A lot of places had them, and they were absolutely just fire. They're amazing. And I was like, okay, so I can get 120 proof 15 year, or for another $20, I can get a 100 proof 12 year. I'm gonna stick with the 15 year, thanks. And then I gotta try this, and it is out of this world. It is a totally different flavor profile than your standard store picks, your standard single barrels. It's much more of that sweet oak. This one, you get a lot of the leather, tobacco, a little bit of barrel char in there, not overwhelming, definitely not drying. If you are not a huge fan of that barrel char, barrel tannin oakiness, you're gonna wanna drink this in the first 6 to 10 months. After that, I've noticed it started to change a little bit. It's got more of that oak flavor, and if that's what you love, then open this thing up, give it a few months. It's out of this world. It does change and evolve, which I enjoy. It's like getting 2 bottles in one. Like I said, leather, tobacco, sweet oak, a little bit of caramel in there, a little bit of peanutty from that Jim Beam profile. It's awesome. Check it out, guys. Man, that rare breed's good. All right, last but not least, let's hit it. Yes, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. And the crowd goes wild. Yes, I know these are a little bit on the harder to find side, but they are absolutely, okay, I don't know that there is another bourbon out there that has as much flavor as these Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs. These are the definition. They are the textbook. They are, if you were to look up flavor bomb in the dictionary, it would have this picture sitting next to it, okay? It is the most flavor I've ever had in a bourbon. Technically, maybe not the absolute best, but by far the most. And these are absolutely incredible. Heaven Hill releases these 3 times a year, batches A, B, and C. And this happens to be B519, which is one of my favorites. Probably my favorite Elijah Craig Barrel Proof in the last few years. It is 122 proof, which is on the lower side for Elijah Craig. The amount of cherries in here and the amount of just flavor and the drinkability of this is off the charts, guys. I could take this bottle to Pound Town, okay? It's amazing. So yes, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Pretty much any of the batches. I've only had one of them that was not my favorite, but a lot of other people really liked it, so that's what makes it fun. So anyway, what we have here is my updated list for the top 5 bourbons better than Pappy Van Winkle. Here you have it. Technically it's 6. Some of them are, like I said, I just couldn't decide between the 2 of them. So I threw in an extra one. You are welcome. Thank you. Let me know what you know. If you guys have tasted Pappy Van Winkle, let me know what you think in the comments. My last bottle of it is actually gone, and it is off being made into a lamp. It'll be back here in not too long. But let me know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys prefer to Pappy Van Winkle if you've tasted it, or if you haven't tasted it, what do you think might be better? I want to know. Cheers, guys.